we're all aware of the insane premiums that have been attached to the Silver Eagle over the past few years, but with the recent dip in silver price, we've seen those premiums come down just a bit in 2023. So is it time to get back to being all in on Eagles? Or have you stayed the course and stacked them anyway, even during the high premiums? We're going to talk about all that and more, so make sure you stay tuned. Hey YouTube, how you doing? Welcome to another episode of the Silver and Gold Stack Attack. I hope you've all had a great weekend. Been doing nothing but rain, heat, and humidity here in North Carolina. Barely was able to get the yard cut without passing out. But I'd like to thank you for being here today to check out the new video. You know, week after week, I'm blown away by the amazing support you guys have given this channel. And that said, you know what line comes next. Best damn community on YouTube. You guys are awesome. So today we're going to check out what silver's done price-wise so far here in 2023, and whether or not the premiums on Silver Eagles have dropped enough to get some of us back into buying them. Now personally, I haven't bought very many Eagles in well over 2 years now. I mean, since my main stacker is the Maple, I just can't justify the difference in the price between the two, even though I absolutely do love the Eagles. But with this recent dip in spot price, have I changed my mind? Let's go ahead and roll it, and I'll tell you. So first off, let's see how we got to the current spot price of silver and where it's been so far in 2023. If we go all the way here to the beginning of the year, we started at 24.22-ish, somewhere in there. So about 24.22. If we move over, we hit the highest point, I believe right here, 26.25 on May 4th of this year. Not bad. And then we just saw that slow decline. And yeah, it brings us to a current price of $23.36, roughly. Now this changes all the time, so it's hard to go by, but it gives you a general idea. So we started the year at 24, and we're currently sitting at 23 and change. And we already had a peak of 26. So for you folks hoping that silver is going to hit that $30 mark, I'm not convinced yet. I'm not convinced yet. But now that we've seen where silver price has been, let's take a look and see where the Eagle is kind of standing there. So we're at findbullionprices.com. You know, it's one of my favorite sites. So the most reasonable coin we find on here, best price $26.77, and that's the Armenian Noah's Ark. So that's $26.77. Maple's coming in at $26.81. Now this is best price. It's going to be more if you use credit card, obviously, but we're going to use this as our base. So let's use the Maple, which is my stacker, at $26.81, and we'll scroll on down till we find the ASE, and there it is. Best price $32.01. So $32.01 versus $26.81. You're looking at $5+ $5+ difference. And everything below the Eagle right now that you can stack, I wouldn't touch the Panda, but some people love it. Kookaburras are cheaper, barely. Somalias are cheaper. Britannias are cheaper, but they're also garbage right now. So I would avoid those like the plague. Sorry, Royal Man, I love your product, but the 23s are crap. Lunar Year, you can buy those if you want. You can get these Merlins. Again, Royal Mint product, they spot, so forget that. Krugerrands, cheaper by $5. Yeah, maybe some Krugerrands. I don't have too many. Kangaroos I won't touch. King Charles Britannias I won't touch. Phils, I might get those to kind of stack some weight, but they're notorious spotters. So anyway, that's the difference right now that we're looking at. The Maple $26.81, which is what I stack, and the Eagle still hanging in there at $32.01. Best price. Again, if you use credit card, it's going to be higher. So according to those current prices that we looked at for Eagles, these are still some of the lowest premiums we've seen in some time. Now, does that mean I'm thinking about getting back in on them for stacking?
We're not going to be friends. You knocked me dead.
Well, for me, not quite yet, for a couple of reasons. The first is the fact that the Fed has penciled in 2 more rate hikes for 2023, and that could lead to a hypothetically stronger dollar, which could bring the price of silver down even more this year. You have to remember that a stronger U.S. dollar tends to keep the price of precious metals lower and a little bit more controlled. And when you have a weak dollar, that's likely to drive the prices higher through increasing demand. And we've seen firsthand how quite a few people rush to metals when a geopolitical or financial crisis hits. Also, I think we're still feeling the repercussions of the COVID era, since premiums crept up over that same time. And maybe we're falling back to some normalcy, but who knows, right? If any of us could accurately predict the price of silver, we'd be millionaires, or at least somewhat. I think you have a better chance at winning the lottery, to be honest. But all that said, I'm still not buying Eagles, not when I can have more silver for the price with Maples. And I'm just going to stay in a holding pattern right now and wait for that price to go down even more, which I do believe will be the case as summer progresses.
3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
All right. There you have it. Now, we've seen some drops in premiums for Eagles, but at the current prices, I'm still going to hold off and continue to stack Maples due to that $5+ difference. Now, if the price for Eagles drops down below 30, I'll definitely consider them. But until then, nope, not for me. So all that being said, be sure to leave a comment and let me know if you're still stacking Eagles, or if you never stopped, or if you're thinking about getting back into them. And if you're not stacking Eagles, sound off and let us know what your stacker of choice is. I'd love to hear about it, and I do try to respond to all the comments. That's going to wrap it up for this episode of the Silver and Gold Stack Attack. And if you made it this far, well, kudos to you. I'll definitely catch up with you in the next episode, but in the meantime,
What do you want to do with your life?
damn right, get stacked. Stay safe and be well, everyone. I am out of here. Have a great week, folks. Peace.
Be excellent to each other. Party on, dudes.